Using podcasting is a slick way of condoning snitching, bro.
Hey man, peace and blessings to the trial. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Remember they said it now. We speaking on it. I am Mr. Telescope. You're not watching Telescope channel. So getting straight into this premium black news, as I always normally like to brought to y'all. Obviously it's been all everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not like normally, you feel me? I'm not gonna just talk about the baseline of the shit. We're gonna talk about, you know, the whole young Hefe thing. And just jumping straight into it. It's a lot of false narratives being put out about the whole young Hefe situation. And the crazy thing is with that, like they done already, like I guess the police been speculating robberies, as well as, you know, a DP going wrong. Somebody got unalive when they got DP. But they done put like 2 more bodies on this dude. Just the streets talking, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, I think that the police and the detectives and the feds, or whatever you want to call it, alphabet boys, they really done came to the conclusion that, look, we making 6-figure checks, you know what I'm saying? If these dudes want to stick to the street code, and keep shit solid, we'll let them do that. We'll leave them alone, right? Because we will have to work a little bit harder to catch them. But in all honesty, I doubt that that's gonna happen. That's probably what they thinking. We doubt that this is gonna happen. We doubt that they're gonna stick to a certain type of code, a street code or whatever, because that's not what's going on nowadays. Now everybody got their phone out. Everybody is on some type of time where like, oh, I want to get the story out first. I want to, you know, have the most clout. If I put the story out first, then I'm gonna get the most views on it. And that's not necessarily always the case. Sometimes a smaller channel can put out a big story, and a bigger channel can put out a big story, and then the smaller channel might get more views. You feel me? It depends on where you at in the algorithm. If you shadow ban, all that stuff really counts, right? Like me, I think I've been shadow banned for like damn near like 2 years. Like they just let up on me for a little bit around the Corey Holcomb time. I guess they was pushing the campaign of, you know, bashing Corey Holcomb. So they let up off me on that and got right back on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even get over damn 30 views from posting good content like that. You know what I'm saying? Giving a good insight. And the crazy thing, like I said, about this situation is you got dudes who are so-called, you know, tough on the yard, street dudes, gangbanging dudes, that now they scapegoat. Niggas really showing their true colors. I'm gonna be honest. Niggas showing their true colors. Now they scapegoat is, oh man, you responsible for what you put on the internet. Yeah, nigga, you also responsible for what you respond to. You feel me? Like, niggas is using the oh man, it's just content, man. Nobody don't mess up. Like, when I see these niggas like Ceddy Nash, niggas like King Yellow, you know, talking about street politics on the internet, and then they be trying to act like they ain't go full on civilian. It just, you know what I'm saying? It baffles me, because I'm like, yo, like, what kind of game is we playing? Like, for real, if it look like it was some hard time, niggas gonna scream. Niggas gonna turn 6ix9ine and be saying the same thing that 6ix9ine was saying. Nah, man, I can't leave my family, man. You know, man, I got kids, man, I can't leave my lady. You know, man, that nigga fuck up. Like, he messed up, you feel me? Nobody ain't tell that nigga to go do that, man. He put me in the gym, he put me in a bad situation. My life was good, woo-woo. Like, these niggas seem like they gonna tell on some shit, you feel me? If you already doing it and saying it's for the sake of content, that mean that you will do anything out of the sake and the name of content, right? So it all comes out, and like Flacco be saying some crazy shit too, but I'm damn near not even really too much mad at Flacco, because he is what he is. You feel me? Like, he a civilian, and he used his civilian card to the fullest extent. He tell you, like, yeah, I'm gonna call the police on your ass. Like, you know, like he used his civilian card to the fullest extent. He put out content that's some police type content. You feel me? It's like the fucking neighbors that's looking, you know, across the street, worried about what's going on at the trap house, and calling the police every time or talking about it. And, you know, word hit the police or whatever, through whatever methods, word hit the police, now the police coming to raid the trap. That's what Flacco is. Like, he a civilian, and he used his civilian card to the fullest extent. You know what I'm saying? Now, believe it or not, in my eyes, right, niggas like Ceddy Nash is damn near no different than Charleston White, and everybody doing what they feel like is the hype or what's cool to do to make money and shit like that, to be the most relevant, to make the most money off of your YouTube content. That's how niggas is playing it, you feel me? And Ceddy Nash is no different than Charleston White, because Charleston White will talk shit to you, but in the same breath say he'll call the police on you and will call the police on you. Now I don't know if Ceddy Nash done called the police on anybody, but it has been allegations about Ceddy Nash talking to the police about, unaliving. So this ain't really his first time talking to the police about somebody getting patched up or somebody getting blowed down, and you first on the scene, right? If you was a real street nigga with all of those allegations against you already, this would be the least of your words to be like, man, you know what? I want to be the first one to put this story out. And like I said, then it come to find out, the story was wrong. It was convoluted. It was wrong. It was distorted. They was talking about two different things. You feel me? The taco situation happening, the taco stand situation happened to not even be anything that Young and Hefe was involved in. And even Flacco had to come back and bite the bullet and say that he was wrong. You feel me? I don't believe Ceddy Nash did that, but even he had to come back and bite the bullet and say that he was wrong. Now, there is a clip that Ceddy Nash posted, and this is how you know like niggas is playing the game foul and it's just for clicks and likes and money. You feel me? There's a clip of Young and Hefe saying, hey, what's the big deal? You can give us a little spiel, his little rundown. And he says, something to the effect of, all right, man, let's talk about that shooting that I did. And he didn't edit that out, right? That 20-second part where he said, let's talk about this shooting that I did. He didn't edit that out, right? So he was catching a lot of flack from that. And I guess through the grapevine, Ceddy Nash finally someone on the internet reacted to it and posted it on his Instagram, and niggas was like they wasn't feeling that. You feel me? He was just also on back on Fig channel trying to niggas playing, really on some rat shit, like really rat explain his way up out of that shit. To me, I feel like niggas is like on some, when it comes to this content shit, niggas is on some squirrel shit. Everybody trying to find a little, trying to find their nut, trying to find their niche, right? But to a certain extent, when you really look at it, is a squirrel not a rat? Right? If we using this shit for, oh man, it's just content, I'm just making content. Is a squirrel not a rat? You feel me? A squirrel is a more attractive rat, right? That's the same thing with the content. And it might not make sense to y'all at first, but if I'm breaking it down, let me say it like this. When you see a nasty, fat-ass New York rat, right? Like 6ix9ine, you gonna call him a rat. Oh, you a rat. You took all these people down, woo, right? He's an obvious rat, right? Long tail, sneaky and shit like that. You feel me? Obvious rat. When you see a chipmunk or a squirrel jumping in the trees and they all over the place and stuff like that, you're not looking at it at the furry tail, so you're not looking at it like it's a damn rat. But beyond that furry tail and, that majestic jump and, the athleticism and running through the trees, this motherfucker's still doing the same thing, scavenging for food, hiding from humans, and being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? Looking for the next meal, right? And that's what I feel like a lot of content creators are, bro. Like, they on some squirrel shit, bro. Like, they really on some chipmunk squirrel shit. Like, the content is, and the booming content is the nut or whatever you want to call it. And these niggas is the squirrels that's trying to hurry up and find it and scavenger all over the place and run it. Like, that's what that nigga is. And it's like, you trying to dress up a rat. You trying to dress it up to make it seem like, oh, well, I'm just searching for content. I'm just searching for nuts. You feel me? Like, I don't got to see no Paul shit on this, but, I'm just searching for the nuts or whatever. I'm trying to find the content. Through all this bullshit, I'm trying to find the content. But you're still being a rat, brother. You're still being a rat, brother. You feel me? And niggas know what they be doing, because before, like, if they're doing pre-recorded videos, before they even post it, niggas like, damn, did I kind of go too far with this? nah, man, forget that, man. This is finna go up, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't got this. You know, like, nobody ain't got this clip. This clip finna do numbers. And that's what you call being consumed by the content. Now, there was this episode, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all may watch it. Some of y'all probably don't. If you don't, I'm putting you hip. You feel me? It's a show called Black Mirror. And my wife actually put me hip to this episode. I've been watching it. I put her on Black Mirror, but it's a show called Black Mirror. And in this one episode, they take a girl's consciousness, right? And she being chased, they take her consciousness, right? So she being chased around, you feel me? She being chased around in this neighborhood. She wake up, there's pills on the floor, she see a picture of her daughter. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to go get her daughter. She's like maniacally searching for her daughter and trying to remember what happened and what's going on, because she just woke up in the room, the TV was on, pills on the floor. She put on her shoes and she keep on trying to move to find her daughter around the neighborhood. She get into the neighborhood, she see people filming her through the windows of the apartments, on the streets, filming her, right? With their phones out, just casually with their phones out and looking at her, right? All of a sudden, somebody pulls up in a van. Dude jumps out with a mask. Then this continues. It's multiple people pulling up, jumping out with, rabbit masks and like pig masks and like little funny masks that you might see in Purge or something like that, right? And they're chasing her with weapons and guns and drills, and she's still trying to get away. She winds up getting to the end of the road, going to this forest, which is called White Bear or something like that, White Bear Forest. And she gets there, long story short, they finna kill her, or unalive her rather, and she has a shotgun in her hand. She shoots the shotgun, confetti comes out. Boom, they open up the stage. It's the audience there watching her. So all along, it was an audience and everything was staged. They already got her consciousness, but they keep it trapped because she was a person that had unalive. She filmed a little girl, a little black girl, getting burnt by her boyfriend. You feel me? He burnt her and unalived her to death. You know what I'm saying? So, she filmed the whole thing, and her punishment was to be filmed, not know what's going on. She think that's her daughter. She having like little memory spurts and flashes like of what's going on. And the place that she was trying to get to, White Bear, is actually the place where they unalived the little girl. You know what I'm saying? And she had a white bear. So I'm just saying that to say that people are so captivated and so in their phone that somebody will literally see you get, shot. Somebody will see you get hit by a car. And the first thing, like back in the days, especially for the 90s babies, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it's probably even more prevalent for the 80s and the 70s as you go back, right? But I think that last decade of, community help and people trying to help one another, that was like 90s, early 2000s. Like 2001 probably was the end of it. Maybe 2005 because it was like after the World Trade Center. But I'm just saying that people will pull out their phone and watch you being harmed and be like thinking to themselves like, this is cool. I'm gonna post this online so other people can see this and be wild, and I'm gonna get views from this. A lot of these people are not even monetized to even make money from this stuff, but they still post it because of the clout and the fame and the attention that it brings, right? So, in my opinion, bro, like I said, bro, in my opinion, dog, and it ain't really no way to even sugarcoat this shit. Like, nigga, if you say you a gangbanger, you from where you from, that's some rat shit for you to be talking about street politics like that and implicating this man in a murder when they already trying to get him for a robbery and a murder. Like, that's, unaliving, whatever you want to call it. That shit, that's some rat shit, but that's my take on it. I was gonna post some clips in here, you know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like it's no need to post nobody else content and shit like that, because I'm not gonna play the audio. You're gonna play like 8 seconds of it, and it's just too much. Too many rules on YouTube now. It didn't used to be like that before, but yeah, I ain't gonna post somebody else content unless it's like Instagram content or something that's just, you know, out there freely, and it's not no YouTube page. But if it's from somebody's YouTube page, I'm not posting that shit. You know what I'm saying? People strike your page for that. You can't get monetized for that. You gotta take those videos down. Like, I still gotta go through some of my files and clean my files, clean my page out, so I can get unshadow banned and get monetized. But like I said, man, I've been doing this shit all my life, man. I've been doing media and journalism all my life. Like, that's what I wanted to go to school for, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it for the love of it. I'm doing it for the craft, to get myself better. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I might keep this page just so I can put out some real shit on it and make a whole nother page to where, like, you know, I follow the YouTube guidelines and shit. But yeah, man, to me, in my opinion, man, Ceddy Nash, man, he's slowly and surely coming out to become the rat that we all thought that he was, right? And this shit just look bad, you feel me? This shit just look bad. Niggas already thought you was a rat. Now you coming out and saying, oh, well, you put out a dude saying, self-admitting that, you know, he did a shooting, and it obviously was a mistake or a misunderstanding. You wait till the nigga get locked up for a body at that. Like, I can see if it was some weak shit. You wait till the nigga get locked up for a body, and they trying to put multiple bodies on this man, and you like, oh, well, ain't we all responsible for what we put out on the internet? Yeah, nigga, but you also responsible for what you respond to, man. Remember that, man. Remember they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm a Telescope. Now watch the Telescope channel. Telescope.